right, time to have fun with Joe.
Am I there? There you go. Hey, Larry.
There you are.
Hey, Mo.
Hey, how are you, Larry?
Curly. Hey.
Oh.
Nice.
I got a question for you today.
See nothing.
How come when it rains,
Yeah.
people don't wear glasses, walking in the rain with their head down? Why? They're going to get water in their eyes. They're going to melt their eyes or
Yeah.
something. They walk down like this. I'm looking at them, walking by the window. Their heads are down. I say, why? Why put your heads down? The water's just going to flow off your eyes anyway. But I don't know.
Keen observation.
Today's Mardi Gras, and you're wearing your beads.
I have my beads. Anybody want them? You know how to get them.
Before we say anything,
Right by the window.
we have to thank Dr. Thomas L. Crowley for sponsoring this segment of AM Ocala Live, which is called Fun with Joe. Dr. Crowley is a board-certified ophthalmologist, and he is sponsoring this portion of the show.
What's the name of his company?
WOCA.
No, his
Oh,
company.
his company, Central Florida Eye Institute.
I knew what this company. It's going to be one of those mornings. All righty then.
We're partying.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Started Mardi Gras early. Okay.
This Central Florida Eye Institute is located at 3133 Southwest 32nd Avenue, right across from the Paddock Mall, by the Sears side, by the way.
Yep.
And if you give them a call at 237-8400, they can answer all of your questions. 237-8400. Get your eyes checked.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of prizes today, I see.
We do, and in fact, a Mardi Gras prize.
We have a Mardi Gras. I see a king cake here.
Yep.
You don't have to be a king, though, to have it.
You have to celebrate the king.
That's right, the king.
The little baby king.
A little bit.
It's a real cake. It's not a certificate, so you have to pick it up today.
Today.
It's
Yeah.
a delicious cake.
I know.
Yeah.
Has anybody
It looks good.
cut into the first one out there?
I didn't look yet.
Has anybody cut into the first one?
I didn't look.
I don't think so.
Nobody's had a piece yet?
No, I guess they're
wow.
waiting for.
They're waiting for everyone.
Doug and his
his
lady are coming over sometime today, right?
Yeah.
Doug's.
Yep, that's what he said.
That's why I'm waiting to cut the cake?
No,
Oh,
that is not why. No.
All right, let's roll with this. Oh, I forgot my cup of coffee from Starbucks in the mall.
That's still a product placement, though. Just
Sure
say
it is.
you forgot it.
But
It's
it's
really
in
good.
my office. When we get the calls, I'll go run and get my
So
coffee.
far today, the prize is a king cake for Mardi Gras.
And a $20 gift card from Bob Wyans Camellia Gardens, your gardening experts in Ocala since 1952. They guarantee what they sell. Bob Wyans, a $20 gift card. And Robin, go for it.
And we have 2 tickets to the McCammys. They are of a gospel singing family. They will be at College Road Baptist Church on Thursday, February 26th at 7 p.m. We have 2 tickets for them. Very, very outstanding performers. Don't want to miss that. We have 2 tickets to the live stage show. It's called Something's Afoot at the Ocala Civic Theater. It's a musical comedy murder mystery. WOCA is one of the corporate sponsors. It's going on from now through March the 1st. We have 2 tickets for that. Evening performances only. The matinees are all sold out. And then we have 2 tickets for Arlo Hill. He's a Broadway veteran. He will be doing his one-man show on stage at the Ocala Civic Theater on Monday, February 23rd. There are 2 shows, 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. We have 2 tickets to that. He is a phenomenal vocalist. Really, really great to hear and see.
Well, while you're on a roll, you want to continue with the disclaimer?
Oh, okay. If you or anyone in your household has won Fun with Joe in the past 30 days, you are ineligible to play today.
Eligible.
All right.
That's
So,
right.
and today we're just continuing what we started yesterday. More presidential trivia questions.
Yay.
Sure.
So we'll play right now. We need somebody to bet on Joe, somebody to bet on Robin. The winner gets everything, including the king cake. We'll be
Yep.
right back. 622-9622 is the number.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Clouds will limit sunshine today. It'll be breezy and warm with some showers and a thunderstorm around mainly this afternoon. The highs in the 70s. Periods of rain and a thunderstorm tonight. Those dropping to the lower 40s in the northernmost part of the zone to 55 in the southernmost part. For tomorrow, clouds giving way to sunshine, breezy and much cooler. The high 59 to 63. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Ooh,
a xylophone. Sounds dreamy.
Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore, Robin. I'm shipping it to the Musical Historical Society.
And you're packing it like that?
What, this won't work?
Why don't you take it to the Personal Service Center at the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street in Ocala? Just look for the yellow signs.
Great idea. That'll save me a lot of time.
The passing of time.
Personal Service Center makes sending packages easy.
And quick, call 789-6683.
For the Personal Service Center.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 a.m. and 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, we have our players. Is it Jason? Jason betting on you, Robin? Jason's betting on Robin, and Steve is betting on...
Can I have a
Do
microphone?
I have it backwards? I didn't write him down.
Jason is on Robin and Steve is on Joe.
There you
That
go.
doesn't sound good. I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't like- Now I got my cup of coffee.
From Starbucks in the mall.
I definitely stop in and say, "Hey, is Mel here?" And they're going to say, "Why?" Because that crazy guy from WOCA said to say hi.
Yeah.
Just have fun with them, you know.
All right, here we go. We're going to have fun. Somebody's going to get a king cake out of this.
Yes, they
All right,
are.
here's some presidential trivia questions.
mine.
All right. What did James Buchanan buy in Washington, D.C., and then transport to Pennsylvania because they were better there?
Pancakes.
No.
What? He bought it in Washington, D.C. and then transported it to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, what did James Buchanan buy in Washington, D.C., and then bring to Pennsylvania because they were better there?
Bells.
Lady stockings. Is it a
Oh, any of it
garment?
close?
There's a word that should be added here. I'm going to say because they were better off there instead of just better there.
They were better off there.
Oh, horses.
No,
Oh.
but it is something living.
Oh.
What did James Buchanan...
Not slaves.
Slaves is right.
Oh, good
Whoa.
job, Joe
He
and
was
Steve on the board. with
buying
one.
slaves in Washington, D.C., and then setting them free in Pennsylvania. Interesting, huh?
That's cool.
Good job. Yeah.
Herbert Hoover gave his servants strict orders. What's the matter?
Go ahead.
What did your mind just say to you?
Let's think of vacuum cleaners. Go ahead.
Herbert Hoover
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
gave his servants strict orders to do what when he passed?
To dress him in a dress.
Don't light a match when he passed. No? Oh. Okay. So,
What did Herbert Hoover give his servants orders to do?
whistle.
When he passed by? No.
A closed casket.
No, when he died, you mean? When he died?
No, not when he died.
When he
Oh,
passed away.
salute.
No, when he passed by.
Oh, passed by.
I thought when he passed. Yes. When he passed. I said, don't light a
When he
match.
passed by.
Oh, when he passed
salute
by,
was a good answer.
bow.
No, not bow, not salute. No.
Not salute,
Wow.
not bow.
No.
Take off their hats.
Good morning. Do you know? No.
My guess is remain silent.
Oh,
No, not
silent.
remain silent.
Smile.
He told him to hide. He told him to hide.
Hide?
Yeah, hide.
Well, how can they tell if he's coming by?
I know.
I'm not there.
It's crazy. It's
Where are all
crazy.
my servants? Well, you're walking by, sir. I told you to hide.
All right, when I read this next one, I said, "Well, somebody's going to challenge this." I don't know. We had a guy who I better not say, but anyway, here we go. Lyndon Johnson
Okay.
had a buzzer system, so the Secret Service could alert him of whose arrival.
Ladybird.
Yes,
Good job. You
Lady
got that way
Bird.
quicker than me.
because
Right there.
he had many women that he slept with. That he called his harem.
Yes.
Did we know this about Lyndon Johnson?
No, he was an angel.
Did you know this about Lyndon Johnson?
I didn't know that about Lyndon Johnson. I thought he was upstanding.
That's what that. Well, it's whichever position. You open the door, close the door.
All right. Who
Secret doors.
Who were Miss Nancy and Aunt Fancy? Who were affectionately known or nicknames Miss Nancy and Aunt Fancy? Who were
That'd be
they?
Ronald Reagan's wife and aunt.
No.
Oh,
that's a good guess. Good guess.
Good guess.
Miss Nancy and Aunt Fancy.
Nancy and Fancy.
I'll give you a hint. One of them is a president.
That's the fancy one. We want to know.
Miss Nancy and Aunt Fancy.
One was a president.
One was a president. Yes.
What?
One was
call
a
it
president that's called Miss Nancy or
Good morning. Do you know?
Nance, maybe.
Okay, well, James Buchanan is the president,
Exactly right. Good job.
and his buddy was like secretary of something or other, one of those cabinet offices, I think. I'm not sure.
What a buddy he must have been.
That's good enough for me. I'm going to tell you the whole answer, but who do you want the point to go to?
Well, we got a hail to the chief, so give it to Joe.
Yeah.
Stephen Joe.
Yeah, he
nothing
is
for
right.
me.
James Buchanan and Senator William R. King. James Buchanan is the only bachelor president, and he was inseparable from William R. King. What are you looking at? What are you whistling at?
No, I'm doing the presidential.
Oh, okay.
behind
William
you.
R. King was a senator from Alabama, and they were inseparable.
Oh,
A lot of people
We
called
laughed at
him. A lot of
Herbert
people said
Hoover.
Mr. Buchanan and his wife.
I see. Okay.
He might have been a gay president.
He could have been.
So it sounds like, doesn't
Yeah.
it, Tia?
Hey, all I
It
know is
does.
what stays in Washington happens in Washington. Whatever.
No, nothing stays there.
You thought Vegas was bad.
We'll have to see a movie about that.
No.
What gift did Ulysses S. Grant's well-wishers send him 10,000 of after a brilliant war victory?
Arrowheads.
No.
Valentine?
No.
Bullets.
No. No. Good guesses. All good guesses.
Hats.
10,000, you said?
Yeah. Good morning. Do you know?
Yeah, cigars.
Cigars is right.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
He died of throat cancer because he caught the tobacco habit and couldn't quit.
Sure
I
did.
figured that,
Sure did.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Who's the point for?
Mr. Joe, please.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
I wonder what you do with all the extra cigars. Married him with them.
Do they call them the first cigars? No wonder he kept smoking them. This is my first cigar.
Yeah, it's my first cigar.
Every president's thing is the first.
Yeah.
It's my first cigar today.
If the president goes to eat and gets gets seconds, is this the first seconds?
Yes.
Yes.
Would have to be the first
It has to be the
second.
first seconds.
All right. Which president had an affair with his driver named Kay Summersby?
Oh, Eisenhower.
Eisenhower's right.
Okay, Jason, we're on the
Whoa!
board with
Wow!
one.
Right,
You
right,
know that one? Wow.
Which president was recorded on audio tape
Nixon.
by the FBI making love to Inga Arvad?
Kennedy?
Kennedy is right.
Oh, good job.
John Kennedy.
You talk
And
about
he was
racy here.
recorded.
50
Wow.
Shades of Grey?
Was he in the Oval
Inga
Office?
Arvad, and the FBI there's a tape out there of it.
Sure.
Let me play it for you. Here it
No.
is.
Yeah, please. I want to hear it.
Well, you'll hear it off the air because I want to stay on the air.
All right. What? I don't really have a tape. I was teasing.
Oh.
Don't worry, he'll get one later, though. Facebook, here it comes.
What did Teddy Roosevelt often do that made him look much taller?
Stand on a platform.
Close.
He wore those platforms in his shoes.
Clothes. He wore boots. Heels, high heels.
He walked next to people shorter than him.
Yeah.
You're really on the
No
right track.
platform.
We're all on the
Shoes.
right track. So he always stood on a curb.
Come on, do you know?
Elevated shoes.
No, it's close. He walked on stilts.
Who did that?
Really?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Really? He
Yeah.
walked on stilts.
Well, I guess his part-time job, he did plaster work. I don't
There you
know.
go.
All right. Who was Sally Hemings? Who was Sally Hemings?
Mrs. Hemings' daughter. I don't know.
No.
Ben Franklin's mistress.
No.
Was it a mistress?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, you're very close.
Not Ben Franklin's.
Not Ben Franklin.
No, it's later on.
Thomas Jefferson's mistress.
Thomas Jefferson is right.
Okay, there you
Pull
go.
that out of your
Well, I
hat.
knew it was.
He
one
was
of
also
those.
one of his slaves.
Right,
wow.
exactly.
She was a slave, and she was also the half sister of Jefferson's deceased wife.
Yep.
Okay, then.
How about that?
She
huh?
traveled with him. To
Boy,
Paris
did she
and
ever.
stuff. Two for Jason, five for Stephen Joe.
All right. Who did Martin Van Buren leave out of his autobiography?
Did George Washington?
No.
Nixon.
No. No. No.
Martin Van Abe Lincoln.
No.
Autobiography. Himself.
His wife.
His wife is right.
Oh, I
His
was
wife
so
is right.
close.
I know you were. You would have been that.
How could
next
you leave
answer.
yourself? All
I don't know. That's what I was going to say. How the hell did he do that?
right. How many children did John Tyler have?
Well,
None. Zero.
No.
no, it's not a trick question. I'm going to go with 6.
It's more than 6. I'll give you-
16.
It's
22?
close, but too high.
Oh, 12.
No.
14.
No.
Lower or higher?
10.
We'll go with 9.
That was 15. Sorry.
Oh, 50.
Oh.
We bounced all
Danced
around.
all around
about it. I said 16. I was 1 off.
1 off.
When he was a younger man,
Yeah.
which president won the title of, quote, most nearly perfect male figure, unquote?
Kennedy?
No.
Reagan?
Reagan is right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Reagan is right.
Yeah, he was buff.
He won it from the University of California in 1940. Which president had a rheumatism route named after him?
Rheumatism route. You're right. Route 66. Well, we got Route R for you. Route R. A.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
It is
my
basically
gosh.
his name and then the word Difilla.
Oh,
Or Difilla
gee.
or something.
Call in Steve. Call in
Difilla?
Jason.
Let's see what.
Which president had
Clinton Difilla. No.
It's also,
Nixon Difilla.
it's also known as twin route. Twin route.
Oh, gee.
Rheumatism route.
Roosevelt
gosh.
route. Roosevelt route.
I can't think of it. Call in Jason. Call in Steve.
All right, Thomas Jefferson is the answer.
That's
It's
it.
Jefferson Diphylla. Diphylla.
That's it.
If you're going to name something after me, name a bridge or something. I don't want a disease. Sorry. No.
Thomas Jefferson wrote a book that was discovered by his daughter after his death. Who was the book about?
His wife.
No.
Thank goodness. His mistress.
No.
Ben Franklin.
No. It's an important historical figure.
John Hancock.
Gee.
No.
George Washington.
John Adams.
An important historical religious figure.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus is right. The book is called The Life and Morals of Jesus of Nazareth.
Okay, then.
Didn't know that.
No, I'm going to read it now. I didn't know.
Which president
Uh-oh.
We're tied, by the way.
stood 5'4" tall and never weighed more than 100
Grant.
pounds?
Oh, Grant. No, he weighed more than 100 pounds.
And he was the smallest president.
Roosevelt?
No. Earlier than that. Taft?
No, I think Taft was the fattest one, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good morning. Do you know?
James Madison.
Madison is right.
Oh.
Good
All
job.
right, who's that point for?
That will be for Big Joseph.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah, not the
Stephen
skinny,
Joe
that's
was
for
6.
sure.
Jason and me was
George
5.
Washington's inauguration speech was the shortest on record. How long was it?
36 seconds.
5 minutes.
2.5.
You're close, Joe. 2.5 is very close.
3?
Go the other way.
2.
Two.
Okay.
Less than 2 minutes is what it says here.
Wow.
133 words.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just like when Eddie Murphy was on Saturday Night Live. After 30 years, 73 seconds, he's gone. Next.
All right.
7:55.
William Harrison gave the longest inauguration address, lasting about 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Oy.
But he holds the record for the shortest what?
Haircut.
Term.
Term is right.
Oh,
He was the
yeah,
president,
there you
shortest
go.
term. Who
That's
wins,
right.
Robin? Who wins?
Steve wins. Steve has 8. Jason has 5. Steve, come pick up your cake today, please.
I had help today.
Before 4:30.
Thank you. That's right. Got to get it before 4:30. Pick it
Yeah,
up.
come and get your cake, Steve.
Hey, whatever. What is this Tuesday? What is it called?
Mardi Gras.
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday. Have
Thank
a good
you.
one.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.